Okay. Counterattack from the opponent's corner. So the alignment looks something like this, where we have a player on the far post. Sometimes your keeper will want a player on both posts. Most will leave this post open. Starting position for the keeper is about in the middle, so you can close in. Everybody's marked up man to man, kind of tight in the box. Players that are out from the box, you shouldn't be out tight on them. You should be in, but realize that that's your mark and let them run into you instead of trying to run with them. And the counterattack part is this. There's a big hole right here, and we always need a player in that hole when we want to counterattack. We call that the hole player. So the hole player has to start back here kind of square. When we have even numbers, 2v2, 1v1, out on the top, that's the opportunity for us to counterattack. So once the corner is set up and they're getting ready to take it, one of these players walks into the hole. Hopefully it leaves enough space that nobody comes to mark this player, but sometimes they will come to mark. If they come to mark, regardless of where they mark, you're going to have space available either to the right or to the left or in back or in front. There's always room. This player becomes our target player. Once the ball gets played into the box, as soon as we can, at the very first opportunity, we want to get the ball to the target player. Then we want the target player to turn with the ball and play the ball into space behind their back line so that our striker can run onto it. If they have two players back here, but we think our one player is faster than their two, we want to take advantage of the opportunity and get the ball back into space behind their back two as quick as we can from the target player. If they leave us 1v1, that comes down there and this is here, then we definitely want to play ball into space. It can be out here to the edge or it can be just straight back, but we want to get the ball quickly that way. Of the two players that are back here, the hole player should always be the slower player and the quicker player should be at the top. Then, after the ball gets played to the target player and then into the space, everybody has to run to support. Getting out of your own box and getting up the field to support is critical to the operation being a success. Especially when the opponent isn't going to expect four players, like say all four midfielders, to go blasting out of the back and running, sprinting up the field. You can only counterattack, 2 or 3 times a game because it wears you out. You can't do it all the time. When I see it's available and I think it's a good opportunity to do it, my call from the sideline is either Italy or AC Milan, or I may say take a look, take a peek to see what you've got up there, and if it's on, then we want to try to get it to the hole player as quickly as possible. Now this hole player may have to step out if the ball gets played in here and say our player here winds up with the ball, well then the hole player can slide out to make this pass easy and then quickly get it turned and go. If the ball goes all the way over into here, then maybe the hole player has to split this gap. But this player has to be always looking for a direct line between the player and the ball to make the pass out easy. If the keeper gets the ball, immediately everybody should just start taking off. The keeper should run to the top of the 18 and throw it to this player. But we want to get it to the target player. That's the objective. That's the first objective.